Today, we're decoding that secret story and learning how you can use it to drive smarter. Telematics. Big word, simple idea, but the scope of what modern vehicles track would probably surprise you. Every car built after 2012 has an event data recorder, essentially a black box that monitors dozens of parameters continuously. We're talking about acceleration rates, braking force, steering input, speed variations, even seatbelt usage and airbag deployment timing. If you drive a newer vehicle, say 2018 or later, your car is probably tracking GPS coordinates, engine performance metrics, fuel consumption patterns, and even how aggressively you take corners. A 2023 study by the Mozilla Foundation found that modern cars collect an average of 3,000 data points per minute while driving. Insurance companies have caught on to this goldmine. Progressive's Snapshot program, State Farm's Drive Safe and Save, and similar programs use OBD2 port devices or smartphone apps to monitor your specific driving behaviors. They're looking at hard braking events, anything over 8 miles an hour per second deceleration, rapid acceleration, over 8 miles per hour per second, late night driving patterns, and even phone usage while driving. That's the one that always gets me. But here's what's fascinating. This data reveals patterns you're probably completely unaware of. A Cambridge mobile telematics study analyzing over 4 billion miles of driving data found that 78% of drivers significantly underestimate how often they engage in risky behaviors, like harsh braking or rapid acceleration. When researchers analyze driving patterns, they can predict remarkably specific things about your personality and lifestyle. Sounds like the premise of my podcast. MIT's Computer Science and AI Laboratory published a study showing that they could identify individual drivers with 95% accuracy based solely on braking and acceleration patterns. Think about that. Your driving style is as unique as your fingerprint, or in this case, your footprint. Research from Virginia Tech's Transportation Institute found several key indicators. Micro-route deviations. When people are stressed or distracted, they unconsciously make tiny steering corrections more frequently. Your car's steering angle sensor picks this up as increased variability in lane positioning. Inconsistent following distances. Stressed drivers tend to follow too closely in some situations and too far back in others, lacking the consistent judgment that comes with relaxed, focused driving. Irregular speed patterns. Rather than smooth acceleration and deceleration, stressed drivers show sawtooth speed patterns, speeding up and slowing down in response to perceived pressure rather than actual traffic conditions. Time of day effects. Many drivers show dramatically different patterns during different parts of their commute. You might be a cautious, smooth driver leaving home, but become aggressive and impatient on the return trip. Understanding your patterns is the first step to improving them. Here's how to use this information. First, identify your danger zones. Maybe you consistently brake hard approaching a particular intersection. That might mean you're approaching too fast, or it might mean the signal timing is poor and you need to anticipate it better. Recognize emotional triggers. If your data shows more aggressive driving on certain routes or at certain times, ask yourself what's different. Are you running late? Is that route inherently more stressful? Can you adjust your departure time or choose an alternative? Fuel economy optimization. Smooth acceleration and gentle braking can improve fuel economy by 15 to 40%, according to the Department of Energy. Your telematics data can show you exactly where you're losing efficiency. And of course, insurance benefits. Many insurers now offer discounts of 5 to 25% for good driving scores. But beyond saving money, improving these metrics usually means you're driving more safely and experiencing less stress. Drivers who actively monitored their telematics data and worked to improve their scores reduced their crash risk by 38% over 6 months. Now let's address the elephant in the room, privacy. Your driving data reveals incredibly personal information. It can show where you live, work, shop, and spend time. It can indicate your income level, lifestyle choices, and even relationship status. Some insurance companies have experienced with life event detection, using changes in driving patterns to identify when customers get married, have children, or change jobs. While this could lead to better customized products, it also raises serious privacy concerns. Now, the good news is that you have more control than you might think. Federal law requires that insurance telematics programs be opt-in, and you can usually access your own data. Many programs let you view your scores and patterns through smartphone apps. Looking ahead, this technology is evolving rapidly. Some new vehicles can detect driver fatigue through steering patterns and eye tracking. Others monitor stress levels through heart rate sensors in the steering wheel or seat. Really cool. Your commute isn't just about getting from A to B. It's a daily data collection experiment that reveals patterns about your personality, stress levels, and decision-making processes. Here's your assignment. If you have access to any driving data through insurance apps, your vehicle's infotainment system, or even just your phone's location history, spend some time this week reviewing it. Look for patterns you didn't expect. Ask yourself, did you drive differently on Mondays versus Fridays? How does weather affect your behavior? Are there routes that consistently bring out aggressive tendencies? And more importantly, think about what these patterns might reveal about how you handle stress and pressure in other areas of your life. Sometimes changing your driving habits can actually improve your overall stress management and decision-making skills. For templates to track your own driving patterns, privacy guides for telematics programs, and tools to interpret your driving data, check out the episode 33 page at drivesmarternow.com. And don't forget to check out our community at drivesmarternow.com. Drive safe and drive smart, because someone is watching. See you next week.